On to the Big 18. Um, Iowa traveling to USC.
Yes. So, in beautiful
Just,
Southern California, where I live,
just to get the same weather they had last weekend against Oregon.
I was about to say,
Just a little bit warmer though.
instead of, you'd think in beautiful Southern California, where I am not living right now, but I normally live, beautiful Southern California, you would think, nah, it's not going to rain. It never rains there. It's always like sunny in the 70s. Not this weekend. There's moderate to heavy rain expected literally all day from like 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. I'm also in Arizona where it is projected to rain literally all day. So this game for Iowa USC is going to be good on good. Iowa's defense, USC's offense, and then improved on improved. Iowa's offense on USC's defense. I don't think Mayava needs to have a superhuman performance. Mayava did not play good against Nebraska and they still won that game. We can say that USC only won that game because Raiola got hurt. That's an arguable point, but nevertheless they won the game and they're 8-2. Not 8-2. So USC is not in the teams running the ball. They've been a much more physical team. It's not your standard Lincoln Riley and Oklahoma or USC teams. USC's been able to run the ball this year. They ran for over 200 on Iowa. On the Wolverines, I believe they ran for over 250. Iowa's defense is 56 on in the run game. They gave up 260 to Oregon last week in their home field. For the Iowa perspective, they need another game like the Oregon game. Meaning the rain, the low score, the weird score. How did we get to 16-15 in the final 2 minutes? And I forgot where I was going with that. But Iowa needs to bring that style on the road with them. Sorry. Iowa needs to bring that style on the road with them. They need another game like that. They need to force it into an ugly game. They need maybe Gronowski to make a couple more throws, maybe a throw or two more. They need to break one or two more runs for an extra 5 yards. Just stuff like that. And I forget who their defensive coordinator is, but he needs to not blitz on every play on the final drive and not give Dante Moore corners on islands. Or not Dante Moore. Yeah, Dante Moore. Sorry. So USC's passing offense is top 10. I was passing defense is top 10. So that's going to be good on good. I don't know if USC is going to get too much there. I think Iowa just needs to take the game they took with Oregon on the road. I think Kirk Ferentz runs a really good program. So I think Iowa's culture is going to be really good. But this is a very good culture test for Lincoln Riley. And especially with all the rumors about him leaving USC this summer and or I guess this winter, all the him leaving talk, I think it'll be very important and a very good culture test for USC. And they just need to bring the game plan they brought against the Wolverines against Iowa. I think that'll be a relatively better thing to do. They've been able to run the ball. They don't need Iowa to have a crazy game, maybe a little bit better game than Nebraska, because I think I was a little bit better than Nebraska this year. So I will take USC in this game. I don't know if they cover. Gun to my head, I'll take USC to cover. I think this is a vastly different USC team than the previous USC teams, where if the wind blows 5 miles an hour, they're going to be completely off their game.
I'm trying to find what this. I'm pretty sure this was one of those 6.5 point games.
It was the last time
Yes,
I
USC
checked this
seven and a
morning.
half.
Okay, it went up.
It's bumped up to 7.5, but I'm gonna agree with you. I'm gonna take USC. I don't think they cover though. I think it's gonna be another low scoring game similar to last weekend. I think the biggest question is if you're Iowa and you just came off a heartbreaking loss to a top 10 team, a potential to I don't know how I want to phrase it. I mean, it was definitely a field storming opportunity, but it was one of those where it's like it's a signature win on your season. It's one of those where 15 years down the line, when your helmet's hung up and you're all said and done, you get to look back and remember that time that you beat one of the top teams in the country, pretty much a lock for the playoff. And like how do you handle that like that thought that's going to be in the back of your head like, oh, we blew that, what's stopping us from blowing this game? So
Especially being
I think
away from home.
and another crappy weather game. um, Run defense has got to get stuff figured out. I think if they give up 260 to USC this weekend, I think USC will end up covering. um, we've seen Iowa's offense produce significantly more than what they have for what, the last 20 years. I mean, it's unbelievable the level of offense they're putting out relative to what we've seen. And so, I mean, what's 49.5? Right now, I think the under is looking good. I wouldn't be surprised if the over hits, though. So,
Well,
give
Gronowski's.
me USC 24, Iowa 21.
I don't think that's crazy. I think Gronowski's made a lot of plays this year. And think about it this way: if USC wins this game, it's a Super Bowl in Eugene next weekend. USC's fighting for the playoffs lives because if USC wins out, it's going to be hard to not put them in.